Hello, welcome to Timberborn and Tumbleweed. So we continue working on our community here. So we've been struggling with resource issues. Let's see, we have 295 scrap metal. So I think, and one of our problems has been just these horribly long droughts we've been having that have been costing us lots of downtime. Now, one of the things we also discovered was we do not have any paper for us to be able to make windmills. And that's because we were going to wait till we had lots of metal that we could then, expand our industrial area over here. But let's see. Now, before I was kind of struggling as to how do I get power up to here? And, because, well, when I was editing, I thought I saw a way to do it. But don't know that I see it now. Okay, let's see. If we come out like this. Does that not connect? I think because we have to be on the side, right? Oh, yeah, okay. We weren't going to do this because this blocks our drop here. But I thought I saw a way. What was the way that I was thinking before? Yeah, I don't necessarily want to, eventually we're not going to have anything down here. So I want to be able to let's see, what if I do this? It blocks our path. But, I don't really care about that path. About this path being blocked. Yeah, I don't really care about it. So let's build this. Because this takes, 40 gears? We have 120, 40 planks. We have 407 and metal block. Okay, yeah, very good. At least we can get some continuous power going on. All right, let's build this. Okay. Yeah. Should have probably planned that out at the beginning of the day instead of at the end of the day so that we sit here and wait for daylight so they can come build it. This won't. I mean, this is not a solution to our power outages during droughts and stuff. Let's go ahead and work on this. Well, let's wait until they finish that gravity battery. All right. Fully charged. 28 million stored beaver power. Now let's build that. Too far from a district? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Now it's not too far from a district. And in the meantime, we are making, yes, okay. Nice autosave. Right when I clicked. Of course, right when I clicked. Now, let's see. They don't really have any logs left down over here, right? I mean, it really shouldn't give me this nothing to do within range message until it's picked up the last log. All right. Looks like the answer is no. All right. And then let's build this guy. Aha. Yeah, okay. Do we have any other industry? What we have? Okay. We only have 44. We shut down the mine. No, we didn't. Thought I did. All right. Nice jerky camera movement there, game. I'd imagine that's due to the stickiness of the autosave or something. What's going on? Used to be nice and smooth. Now it's all jerky and everything. It's been that way for a while now. But only at times. It's only jerky at times, developers. Okay, well, probably just heard my heater come on. Be back in a minute. Yeah. Yeah. I'm recording later in the day than usual. I'm recording in the evening. And normally I record during the day, but today was full of just stuff. Didn't have time to record during the day. So that's why, my heater's kicking on, even though it didn't need to. It's not cold in here. It was already at the set temperature according to the thermostat. But it, wants to kick on so that you guys can hear it. All right. I was wondering whether that would work, just the two there. So good to see that it does. Wow. Okay, I was going to say, that makes that run faster than up here. 208. Yeah. So is it... Okay. It's sloshing, is what it's doing. Okay, now, one of the things I'm thinking we probably should do is not so much here. We'll free that up. But I'm thinking about putting in a paper mill somewhere. So that we can put in, we can start working on some windmills. Hmm. Nope. We just built our gravity battery. We don't want to be blocking it already. All right, whatever. I'm not going to put in a paper mill over there. Only going to be a temporary installation anyway until we can build stuff over there. But we want to be able to get to stop having this to be in productive every time we have a drought. Damn it. Losing lots of time because of that. Yeah, well, we need to build more. Okay, we're building more treated planks. We need to build more gears. I see we're in a perpetual death wave again. Well, I only got one viable beaver. Here, we'll ease up on the metal production for a little bit. We're not going to need that for the large windmill. We can probably relax on one of the lumberjacks. Okay. Put in a temporary storage spot for you. Okay, see, autosave kind of messed up that movement there. We're going to break this. Let's pause it so that we have the least interruption. So let's make this high priority. No, make this high priority. All right. Now we're moving slowly into the modern era. Here, pick that up. going to move our stairs back one. Because that will allow us to put in another windmill over here. But let's not build that. I don't think we have the resources for it. Now, the windmills, you know, we have enough power running here that we don't really need windmills for the power. However, what they will do is, hopefully anyway, is they will do the recharging of our battery and potentially batteries during the drought, which is coming. So let's go ahead and build this. Do we have 30 paper? We have just exactly 30 paper. Guess we can put one of them on holiday, since they're keeping up with the centrifuge and the explosives factory working. Whoa, look at that thing drop like crazy. So what'll happen is at nighttime, if the wind keeps blowing, yeah, see, it's going to get charged in. As long as the wind keeps blowing. And the wind stopped blowing. See, to make this, we need what? All right, we have 100 treated planks. We can put that on pause. 100 gears. We're at 75. We'll continue working on gears. We need what? 50 metal blocks, so let's put that on pause. Let's put these guys on pause. So we're not dropping power so quickly. Let's add some additional power. Yeah, now it should be dropping a little bit slower because these guys should be covering for for both lumber mills and a little bit of one of the gear workshop. All right, we're getting a little bit of a charge. It's a very slight breeze blowing. Come on, give us some good wind at night. Come on now. Give us some stronger wind. There you go. Yeah. Good strong wind. Recharging our single battery. Holy moly. We're going to say make that 2. This is a, yeah. Dirt pit. All right. And then let's start working on opening this up. Well, okay. First, though, we need to finish building all this down here. That's right. That's right. That's what we were doing. So we don't have a way to get over here currently. Yeah, well, we need to finish building this wall really before we start opening this up. I mean, we can start the work and opening this up right now, but might as well go ahead and work on the wall. And we need to build our, what is it? Dirt excavator so we could fill this in. Doing it this way instead of adding it all at once, because if I add it all at once, then yeah, they would build this one and then start running over here to build this one, and eventually somebody will build a block behind somebody. Some poor beaver will get trapped. Right, and the other thing we want to do, yeah, we didn't run out of power. All right, shoot, already put materials in there. We want that to go in. And then pick that up, please. Okay, we have enough gears let's pause gears. We can pause all these guys and go back to working on these guys. Oh, see, which is closer? I don't think it really matters. Let's use this guy, not this guy. All right. Let's go ahead and build a dirt excavator. Oh, we have enough paper. Let's pause you. Because suddenly we are starting to run low on wood. Shouldn't be the case. Here, let's build this guy. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened there. Some crazy road planner messed that up. Wow. Who put this right in the middle of a main thoroughfare? Need to fire that beaver. %. That'll be 30 cycles from now before they build that, or before that grows up all the way. Let's go ahead and take it out now. Before it grows up. Once it grows up, we're obligated to cut it down. Okay, let's make gears again, because this takes up pretty much all the gears we had saved up. Man, that heater came on and now it's hot. Now I'm very warm in here. Yay! All right. So what we're going to do here is we're eventually going to move our housing all into this block here. But what we're going to do first is we're going to do some excavating. This is, yeah, okay, I was going to say my eyes are accurate there. 2 and a 2. We're going to do some excavating because we're going to make it so, we can bring water into here from our huge reservoir. No, we don't want that. Wow. Didn't realize I was so far down. So this is going to be our way of watering our water area before our little community. So I think if we do 2, let's do 1. Yeah, we need to do 1 more. Yep, all right. And then we're going to do this. Ooh. But we're going to pause this guy. No, well, okay, we don't need to pause him. We're just going to cap that. Okay, let's make that a high priority. Okay, very good. So the idea is here, once we get this filled with water, this will feed our trench, our little ditch for our housing area, and it'll feed this so we can get rid of our fluid dump here. And since this will be so high and this will be so low, we'll never have to worry about it running out of water. So that's the goal. But in the meantime, that's all the time we have left for today's episode. So, I don't know. We'll show, I guess, this here. To show that we put in a paper mill, we put in some windmills, and 1 gravity battery. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section. Until next time, have a terrific day.